this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's look at David Johnson. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. With that incompletion, I want to revisit some playoff talk. We talked about the top 2 seeds, but let's break down the AFC playoff picture. Ravens and Pats on top. If the season ended, we'd be looking at the Bills in the 5 spot and the Steelers the 6. That would give us wild card games of Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans. You give the Titans, Raiders, Colts, or Browns any shot, Charles?
I give the Titans a shot. They get Houston twice in the last 4 games of the year. And the way they're running the ball with Derrick Henry and their defense playing well, yeah, they're very confident right now. The Raiders, no, I don't give them that type of a shot. I think they're a year ahead of schedule with the season that they're having. The Colts, I do give them a shot. Okay, Jacoby Brissett, if he can get hot down the stretch and they get Marlon Mack back running the football, I think they can have an impact. In Cleveland, no, I don't give them any shot.
Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, earlier we looked at the AFC playoff picture. Let's quickly peek at what's going on in the NFC right now. We mentioned Seattle and New Orleans would get the byes if the season ended today. The matchups, though, first round wild card weekend would be San Fran and Dallas and Minnesota and Green Bay. I smell ratings, my friend.
Big time ratings. Let's start with Minnesota and Green Bay because that would be their third meeting of the year as they are division rivals in the NFC North. And, of course, going to Lambeau anytime after October 15 is dicey with weather, so you don't know what you're going to get. Minnesota now a dome team. How about San Francisco at Dallas? You could potentially have a San Francisco team with 12 or more wins going on the road to take on a division champ, the NFC East. Dallas, that may have 8 wins. Doesn't seem right, doesn't seem fair, but that's the system. San Francisco may very well have to do it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Give him 9 yards on the second down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we...
And look at this, another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on down. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This will be caught at about the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Murray now on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And an alley to run. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check. Watch 54. Pretty quiet.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, and good.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Floating one, incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he could. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 17-14, 65 seconds remaining. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Back to throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's back to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Like 20. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw, and an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try now for Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then...
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Big stuff.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. There's Garoppolo to throw. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. This looks like a free play for Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Prescott finding Witten. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Elliott. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, spinning away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. San Francisco coming back out on the field now. They're 10-2 after the defeat. The game-winning field goal to Baltimore had to take them down 20-17. Well, I'll just give you the mic because you were there. You called that game. What did you... And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 71 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Offense for the Cowboys working their way back out here. Charles, somebody has got to win the NFC East. It's like
really,
it's just up for grabs. The Cowboys right now, after that loss on Thanksgiving to Buffalo, they're 6-6, but they are in first place still in the division. Hard to believe.
It is hard to believe, but you're right. One of those two teams is going to win the division. We know that there's no wild card coming out of the East now. It's win or you're going home with everyone else. How about this? Dallas on Thanksgiving Day had a chance to create some distance, didn't they? They didn't get it done. Buffalo came in and whacked them. They finish now at Chicago, and I believe that's a Thursday nighter. And then they're home for the Rams, and then they're at Philly, and that could be the game that determines who wins the East, and finish up at home with Washington. They have not beaten good teams all year long. They'll have their chance now because I'm going to count Chicago as a good team, and I'm counting the Rams as a good team. And in the Philadelphia game, we'll see how it all turns out.
Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. This is Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, and that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The kick by Marr is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Garoppolo now steps away to his left. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there, 56. I got you.
On second down, it's Elliott, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Prescott to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken at the 15. Fighting him off. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott, and that is incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taylor now returning it. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Garoppolo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Garoppolo on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 yards, good enough for a first. To throw is Garoppolo. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. Forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo and the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. Third down here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. And the Niners take...
Here we go. 180. Check. Block 54.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Here we go.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. From the 44, Prescott caught by Cobb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Here we go. 180. What we got?
So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games.